Do you know who his CEO is of the company? Guess.
I can only imagine. I don't. I can't even think of the person.
Na 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 na. So let's jump into the first few little things I've got lined up here. Nothing big this week. No monumental things, but just a couple of little things to rattle off real quick. The Continental. Those of you that that name seems familiar, that's because that's the name of the hotel in the John Wick series. And they actually, this is another story that I mentioned on my original show a year or so ago, the Jarcast. When this first came out, that they were coming out with a new series called The Continental based on the John Wick universe. One assumes it will be based around that hotel. That show is finally coming out next year, but now we learned that The Continental will be premiering on Peacock in 2023.
The cock.
It's coming, so yeah, John Wick coming to the cock. Good for them, I guess.
More people will watch it.
I would have probably gone with a different service. I don't know, but Peacock, especially based on the numbers that we looked at last week when talking about streaming, Peacock was definitely one of the lowest ones. I think that they were sitting at like 4 million subs or something like that. It was not very high, especially when compared to like Disney Plus at 150 and Netflix 220 and even HBO Max sitting at like 98 million or something like that. So not a very high number they got there. What were you saying, Nick?
Right. No, I was going to say that I heard they had no new subscribers in the second quarter of this year.
Well, I guess that's better than losing them.
Yeah, true.
I don't know if they just have none. Well, I mean, there's just nothing. I'm not saying there's nothing on Peacock, but I'm not subscribed to it, and it's just because I don't feel like I'm really missing anything in my life from not being subscribed to Peacock. I don't know. Maybe that'll get some. Maybe they're hoping this will get some people to subscribe to it. I don't think so. I mean, John Wick's a big property, but I don't know if this show is really going to draw people, like lead people to that service. But hey, we'll find out. If you're looking forward to, if you really enjoy John Wick and you're looking forward to more John Wick goodness, then hey, get on that cock because it's coming in 2023 to Peacock. So, moving on from there, another one. This is one I had heard of, but I kind of forgot about. We have a little bit of casting news for The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. For those of you for the uninitiated, that is the Hunger Games prequel movie. I think it's a movie. It may be a series. Do you know if this is a series or a movie, Nick? Are you aware?
No, it's a movie. It's directed by the guy who did the last Hunger Games or whatever.
That's what I thought. Okay, so yeah, it is a movie. We're getting a new movie, probably a series of movies. I imagine they're gonna surround or they're around the guy that Donald Sutherland played, the president when he was a teenager.
Yeah,
takes 60 years in the past, I believe it is. But Viola Davis has been cast as the villain in this movie,
Sweet.
Songbirds and Snakes, or Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I like Viola Davis. I think she's great. The Hunger Games, I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed them. Yeah, I read the books. What? Come at me. But the movies were fine. I enjoyed them. They're good. They never wore out their welcome. They had their issues. They weren't great, but they were entertaining enough. I can't say I'm like super excited about this, but it could be cool. Viola Davis, like I said, I really enjoy her work. What about you, Nick? What do you think of this?
I like the first two Hunger Games. I hated the last two. Viola Davis, cool. She's good playing a bad guy, so
that's about where I'm at.
Yeah, she was good as Amanda Waller, so
yeah. So this might be great. I don't know. It didn't give a date as to when it's coming out or anything. I don't know if they have a release date as of yet. They were just talking about the casting and how she's being cast, but it's happening. I don't know if this is based on a book or not.
Yeah, it was a book that came out a couple years ago, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, it's based on a book and everything. So, I mean, if it gets the same treatment, like budgetary-wise and everything that the other Hunger Games did, then good on them. I mean, it could be solid. We'll see. I mean, it's coming from the guy who did the last two. You said you didn't like those two. So I don't know if that bodes well for it, but We'll see. I mean, once again, this is so far out, who the hell knows? I mean, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, I don't love that name, I'm not gonna lie, but
yeah,
we'll see. Maybe it'll be good. I've said that already like 15 times just for this one story. So I guess we will find out. How about that? We'll change it up a little bit. We'll find out if the Hunger Games Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes with Viola Davis is going to be any good. I'll tell you something that probably won't be good that is coming in 2023. Lots of coming in 2023 news. This is what we get at the end of the year, or in the last quarter or third of the year. And that would be something that is coming Halloween 2023. And I'm sure that there are some people I know are very excited about this, but me, myself, personally, I'm just fucking over it. And that would be Saw 10 or Saw X or Saw, that might be two different things. I don't know, but there is a new Saw movie coming Halloween of 2023. It is official. It is coming. It is, there's a lot of it is up in the air. So it is like, it isn't a sequel to Spiral, even though Spiral was the 9th movie and they're calling this Saw 10. So I don't know. I don't even think they know what the fuck they're doing over there at Twisted Pictures, I think is what it is.
Yeah.
And the Saw movies, but they're coming out with another Saw movie. They fucked up with Saw movies were coming out like every fucking year. I mean, at one point in time, their tagline was, "It's a new Halloween, so it's a new Saw movie." For one of them, I was like, that's very accurate. But man, they just got really stale fairly quick. I enjoyed the original Saw movies, the first few, but then they lost me after a while. I saw Spiral. Spiral was a relative success, especially given that it came out in the pandemic. And now, since it showed that, hey, Saw, it could be successful again, they're gonna do the same fucking thing, and we're gonna get 15 more Saw movies. It could be good, I don't know, but I'm not looking forward to this. How about you? So yeah, that match, huh?
No. I'm a huge Saw fan. I probably like more than you do when it comes to Saw, but that one of them had the Chester Bennington from Linkin Park in it, and that was a cool kind of like trap. But I think after like 4 or 5, when it started going, oh, we're gonna learn more about his past and the fact that like half these characters were apprentices, and yeah, we're just gonna do things that don't make sense. I'm like, when it got to the final chapter, I just didn't care anymore. I don't care about it. This is being directed by one of the directors of one of the editors of the like first film or whatever. And I just,
well, it's the director of, I think,
like 4 and 5 or something like shit like that.
Yeah, some of the later Saw movies, which I enjoy the Saw movies, and I like the whole.
They're fun, but
they're fun, but damn it, leave Jigsaw behind. Move on. If you're gonna stay in that world, move on. But apparently, this is going back to Jigsaw again.
Something original.
It says, and I don't have it in front of me because this is just a news bit, but it said it's further exploring the world of Jigsaw. I'm like,
you need to explore.
He died 15 movies ago. The fuck?
He got sawed in half by a fucking weirdo guy. It's just, whatever. So cool. I'll probably go see it in the theater. I've seen all the others in the theater, so I'll probably see it in the theater.
I mean, I gotta. For the channel, I'm sure I'll see it. I know. And it may be awesome. Who knows? Maybe it needed this long break. I thought Spiral was okay. I mean, I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. It was just kind of like, yeah, it was better than I expected it to be. Chris Rock was a little weird in it, but I enjoyed it, I suppose. I'll never watch it again, but I enjoyed it enough. So who knows? Maybe it'll be good. I'll check it out. And if it's good, I'll call it, but I'm not sitting here saying that I'm super thrilled about it. I know some people are, though. Some people are really looking forward to it. Some people are really looking forward to doing all kinds of content on it. Moving on from there, Johnny Depp. And no, I'm not going to talk about that thing with the trial and all that. I mean, I guess it's somewhat linked to it. But according to Mads Mikkelsen, Johnny Depp may return to Fantastic Beasts. I don't know how true this is, but Mads Mikkelsen says that, yeah, he could come back. He could come back to it. I'm more wondering, well, do you think Johnny Depp would go back to the company that fired him twice? No, wait, that was just once. Warner Brothers only fired him once. I was thinking Disney.
I think Disney fired him twice or some shit.
Yeah. I mean, is he going to go? I wouldn't. If it were me, I'd be like, fuck you, I'm not coming back. Even if you begged me to come back. You let me go over that bullshit? Fuck you, I'm not coming back. I don't know if there's been talks or anything. This might just be Mads Mikkelsen talking out of his ass, but I mean, I'd watch Mads Mikkelsen talk out of his ass. I love Mads Mikkelsen, but do you think that there's any chance that Johnny Depp will be coming back to the world of Fantastic Beasts and Harry Potter and all that?
I mean, no, I don't think so. I think Mads Mikkelsen actually made the part better. I mean, I'm with you. Mads Mikkelsen can read a phone book, and I'd be, anticipating it as my #1 film of the year, that type of thing. But I think Johnny Depp's supposed to direct his first film here soon. I think, unless he needs money, unless he's turned into Mel Gibson or Bruce Willis or something like that, I don't
think he needs money. He's getting some money from his ex. Well,
yeah,
he's supposed to. I don't know if he will. But I didn't see the last Fantastic. I haven't seen the last 2 Fantastic Beasts movie. I saw the first one, and I don't even remember shit about it. I've not had any interest in seeing those 2. I heard you say a lot of people said that the last one, Mads Mikkelsen was actually like you said, he was better in that role. He was one of the better parts of the film. So that's another question. I mean, even if Johnny Depp was willing to come back, does he need to? I don't know what happens to Mads Mikkelsen's character in that movie, so I don't even know if it's a possibility. But
no, yeah, he definitely would come back, unlike Ezra Miller. I think Ezra Miller does. They should stop making Fantastic Beasts movies. This is where I
that's what I gathered. But hey, there you go. Johnny Depp lovers. He might be coming back to Hogwarts. Well, those don't take place in Hogwarts. I think they take place in New York City. He might be coming back to that world. Who knows? I mean, probably. If it was me, I wouldn't do it. But that's me. Johnny Depp, he's on another level. So, from there, Nick, do you like The Lion King?
Yes. Yeah, I do. Simba.
Yeah, that whole thing. Me myself, I'm not. I appreciate The Lion King. I probably am not all over it as much of a lot of people are.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it. It's fine. I like it. Did you know? Would you have liked? Was there anything missing from The Lion King in your opinion? Was there something The Lion King needed more of, and not just cowbell?
Sex?
No, sex is in it. It's in the clouds.
Oh, tacos? It is tacos. Oh, it is Wednesday. Never mind. Burritos. I don't know.
Well, you didn't say it, but if you were thinking what The Lion King needed more of was disco, well, you would be right on the same level as the Disney execs at the time of Lion King getting made, because apparently the directors of The Lion King had to fight to keep that Disco Inferno out of the movie. According to them, there's a part in the movie when they're going, it's closer to the end, when they're wanting to distract the hyenas, so the pig and the muskrat or whatever it is, Timon and Pumbaa, they get up and they get the hula dance thing, and they dance around to to distract them, so I guess Simba can make it by. You know what scene I'm talking about there?
Yeah, the hula, yeah.
Okay, so
have a tasty pig, yeah.
Apparently, the Disney execs were pushing really hard, and it almost happened that they were going to replace that song with "Staying Alive," the one from Saturday Night Fever.
Stop pushing that stupid ass song. Sorry, I don't like that song at all. I don't like the Bee Gees.
How can you not like the Bee Gees? But anyway, myself personally, I don't really see "Staying Alive" having a place in The Lion King, but apparently the people at Disney did, and it was almost in The Lion King. This isn't really much of a story. This is more just kind of a ha-ha thing, but no, it's true. They were actually pushing really hard for "Staying Alive" to be in The Lion King, which for me, that just tells me, hey, Disney and the execs and the people in the suits up there, so them making dumbass decisions isn't anything new. They've been doing that for years. Because they still are pushing their bullshit in fucking movies. Hey, they were doing it way back in the early 90s too, so nothing changed over at Disney that much. But that's all there really is there. I don't think anybody is looking at this story that, hey, "Staying Alive" was almost in The Lion King. And, I would get it if it was 1982, because disco had just kind of ended, or it was late 70s. This was 1990. When did The Lion King come out? Early 90s, right?
94, I think it was.
Yeah, it's way after disco. What the fuck were they thinking? I don't know. Whatever. It's fucking Disney. All right, so our last little news bit of the day of the week or whatever. And this is another one that's just kind of, I read this, I didn't initially have this in here, but I saw this and I said, I've got to at least let the world know about this, because this needs to get out there. And that would be that Snoop Doggy Dogg, or Snoop Dogg, whatever he goes by now, Snoop, he has a new breakfast cereal coming to a breakfast table near you. Did you know this, Nick?
I almost did a spit take. No, I did not know this.
He has a company as well that offers delicious treats to the world. That apparently is not a new thing. Broda, whatever, it's his last name, Foods or something like that. They actually, it's a real thing. They have it. There's pictures of it as well. I don't have the picture of the cereal here, but we're gonna get to it. But his CEO of the company. Do you know who his CEO is of the company? Yes.
I can only imagine. I don't. I can't.
Nah. His CEO is Master P. Like, no shit. Like, this is all. I am not making this. I couldn't make this up. Yes, Snoop Dogg's company. I think it's called Brodus Foods or something like that. They make real food. They've already put some food out apparently, and they have this new breakfast cereal coming. CEO Master P put out a statement concerning it and said, "It's very delicious for shizzle." So for shizzle my nizzle, we getting some of that drizzle on the breakfast table.
Some of the cereal.
The breakfast tizzle. The name of the cereal. Can you imagine? Guess. What do you think the name of this cereal is? Just hit me with your best shot.
Doggios.
You know, that'd be good, but no, it's you're not that far off. But no, it's Snoop Loops with a Z. SNOOP LOOPZ. Snoop Loops. You can look it up online and see the actual cereal. So yes, Snoop Loops is coming to a breakfast table near you, everybody. Get on that shit. For shizzle.
I had to look this up, and did you see this article? Jack White demands answers about the marshmallow quality in Snoop Dogg cereal.
Yeah, it's apparently it is like Fruit Loops, but with more with marshmallows. And on the front, it even says like with more marshmallows. But Snoop Loops with marshmallows coming to a breakfast table near you, my nizzle.
That made my day. I'm gonna look for these.
So, all right. So that's all I got for our news bits this week. Not a lot going on, clearly, but you know what?
Yeah.
Snoop Loops, that was enough. That's all we needed right there. So, check out all these fine products that we spoke about today. I'm sure they're all fantastic.